What's good, YouTube? This video is all about leveling up in WoW Legion. So today is the day that as you can see here, raided arena is now out. We have no raid finder yet, but we do have raids Legion where you can do normal and heroic. So everything come out today, and therefore everyone that's been slacking a little bit and hasn't got their eye level up wants to get geared quick so they can jump in and join in the fun there. So there's a few of these videos up on the internet about how to get geared quick. Now the reason why I'm doing one is because they either come out a while ago and they're missing out on some information, or they just didn't mention things and I'm like, oh, you could have maybe done, or this is what I did and I feel like it's a little bit quicker than what they said and things like that. So this is what I think you should do to get geared the quickest in WoW. So the first thing we're going to do, this video will talk about purely, well not purely, but the PvE side of things. I'm going to do a follow-up video, so if you're a PvP player, you want to check this one out, how you can do it majority of the time only participating in PvP, because there's actually people that like to do that. I think PvE is awesome, especially in this expansion, so I like to do a bit of both. But be watching out for that next video coming up soon, just for the PvPers. But this one has got a bit of everything in it, and I think it is how to get geared the quickest. So we're going to break it down into steps. The first thing you want to do is obviously level to max level, and you want to do this by doing the quests and get friendly in every reputation. So this is pretty much, you're gonna do it just from leveling. I don't know how you would miss it unless somehow you missed like a major quest line somewhere in one of the places, but majority of the time, or everyone that I know, gets friendly in all the areas just from leveling. Now what you have to do just a little bit extra is when you get to Surima, do the 6 or 7 quests, which really doesn't take that long at all, and get friendly there, because this is going to unlock the world quests. And you're going to need that as well. It gets you some nice artifact power to spend into your artifact. The next thing you want to do is go straight to your class hall and buy the helmet. Then with your class order resources, just upgrade it twice, and that's going to make your helmet level, item level 830. So that's a nice way to start off. Now the next step is going to be an interesting one that I haven't heard anyone mention, and it might get you by surprise as well. So the pop-up group finder here, we go player versus player. If you go to the rated category, as you can see, there's a star next to this rated battlegrounds one. Now at the start of the week, or for anyone that hasn't done any, there's going to be one on all 3 of these. And what the star does, it says your first win this week for this bracket will absolutely guarantee you a bonus piece of gear. And the higher rating you are, the better it's going to be. I believe that's just regarding item level. But that aside, this is guaranteed. All you have to do is win 1 arena and you get a guaranteed piece of gear. Now what did I get? I'll be able to show you. I think I got, it was that, the chest. Vindictive Dragonhide Tunic, item level 840, for winning 1 arena. So that is very, very certainly step 3. You want to go in, you want to get a 2s partner, just go to pre-made groups and find one. Or just get a friend. Even if you're no good at PvP, all you have to do is just win 1. Okay, so you're going to win a 2v2, you're going to win a 3v3, and if you participate in rated battlegrounds or think you can get one together, obviously do that as well. 3 pieces of gear straight up. And that's every week, so make sure you do that every week. Next up is to go to Dalaran. We'll pop up the map here so I can show you. And you want to go, it's just over near the Violet Hold here. She sits just to the bottom left, you'll see it. It's a repeatable quest, a blue exclamation point. So you want to go to her, because that's going to give you the new rerolls for Legion. So you can buy 3 of them, either with money, or gold I mean, or class hall resources. Now they exponentially go up or double up in price every time. So if you buy one with gold, it's going to cost you 1k gold. The second one is going to cost you 2k gold. The third one is going to cost you 4k gold, and the same goes for class order resources, 1k, 2k, 4k. So I recommend, whether you've got a heap of gold, like Icon did, order resources, don't think they're worthless, because if you run over here, you're going to see that I need 10,000 to do one of my next upgrades over when I talk to my big tree dude here in the Druid class hall. And this is pretty important that you spec into these, because the last one increases the number of legendary items you can equip by 1, and in the long run, that's gonna just insanely boost your eye level. And plus, it takes a total of 43 days to get to here. So you want to be spending these. My next one costs 10k. I've only got 7,700. So these aren't the easiest things to get. You seem to be able to spend them pretty quickly. So I did 1,000 by buying one of these tokens. I spent 1,000 class order, class hall resources. Then I bought the other 2, because you can buy a max of 3 with gold. So it cost me 3k gold total for those other 2. And you want them because you're not going to be able to see it on my map because I've done it. But the world bosses are now spawning. I killed one up into the storm-torn foothills here. They'll come up as a purple exclamation point. It was really exciting to see that on the map. I freaked out for a bit. I'm like, wait, why is that purple? Like, what is going on? So if you go and kill the world boss, all you have to do is tag him. If you don't get a piece of gear straight in your bag, you don't have to loot him. I don't think you can loot anything off him. It'll just go straight to your bag because it's a world quest. Then if you don't get a piece of gear, you can use one of the rerolls. And you also have another 2 to use in dungeons or whatever you want to do with them. So that was step 4. Go and kill the world boss. Step 5. Now this comes up to you. Now this bit is the one where you get a bit of choice, I feel like. So I actually went from item level 790 or whatever it is at 110. I tanked a few normal mode dungeons here and there. I don't think I got many upgrades really. Just kind of for experience. Or maybe I did get a few upgrades. But either way, I pretty much went from 790 up to 829, or just say 830, without doing any heroic dungeons, because I feel the best way, or the quickest way, is to go around and do the world quests that give gear. Now I've checked out today, not many really do, and these will always scale. Actually, that's a pretty good one. I might do that later. But they'll always scale with your current item level. So they're always going to be upgrades unless you're getting close to the cap. And these are better than doing heroic dungeons, I think, because it's guaranteed. You know exactly what you're going to get. And of course, it has the chance to be Titan Forged or War Forged, just boosting the item level. So it's always going to say, so if one comes up, say this world quest here, rewarded boots, it would be item level, probably regarding my eye level of 830, it would be like 825 plus or 830 plus. So you're guaranteed minimum of that 824 for 830, plus it can Warforge and go up an extra 10 or 15 item level, something like that. So I recommend world quests, but you can also do some heroics as filler just to get up to the 830 item level minimum. Now, while you're doing all this, you want to be working on your third relic slot, which I actually don't have open because it takes a while, and that's going to really boost your item level up. As you can see, I've got some sketchy relics here. Look at that, 773. My claws, or my artifact weapons, are actually holding me back a bit, so I should really go and buy a new frost artifact relic there. But as you can see from a world quest, I have a 841 sitting here. I just can't drop it into my artifact yet because I don't have that slot open, and to get that slot open you need to do your big class hall campaign. Okay, so it's a big quest chain, and that's how you unlock the third one, and that's going to boost your item level up as well. And that is pretty much going to wrap it up. That'll get you to item level 830, and from here you just jump into the mythic dungeons, because we'll have a quick look here to show you as well. We go the dungeons and raids, dungeons, find a group. Okay, some of these, as you can see, the top one, Nathalian's Lair, item level required 830. So if it wasn't late at night, I would almost queue for that and jump into it. This one, item level 830. They want that item level 830 minimum. Normally, some of them want like 840 plus to blast through them, but 830 will be enough to get into your mythics, and that's pretty much going to boost you up to the maximum of 850 if you keep doing them and getting the drops. Remember to every week go to Dalaran near the Violet Hold, get you 3 rerolls, and use them in that. As well as the raids are now out. Now, from what I've heard, they want item level 830 also for the raids. We can have a quick look, although that only just dropped, so they might be wanting it pretty high, or this one wants 840 plus. So in the future, give it a week or two when everyone's doing it, you might be able to get in with 830. There's an 835 there, but yeah, if you get to 835, you've been in the clear. 840, absolutely, you'll get into these raids. But until then, just do the mythics, get to 840, do some raids as well as mythics, get up to 850, hit the world boss every week because he's going to drop 860 gear. And, you know, if you just keep playing the game, getting more reputation and things like that in different areas, you'll be able to go to vendors like the where you bought your helmet from, your Class Hall vendor, or reputation vendors in different areas around the Broken Isles, and you'll be able to buy gear. But it's going to take a long time because you need to be consulted with the factions and things like that. But I hope this one helped you out. I went into as much detail as I can. Now, the only thing I do have to still add is that I feel like the hardest or the most annoying period of time trying to level up is when your item level is between 800 to 810. Just getting to that 810 mark is a pain in the ass. So if you're watching this a little bit in the future, another tip or something you can do that will help you a lot, if it's cheap enough, or if you have the professions to make the crafted gear, if you can get a hold of that, maybe you just got $500,000 gold. You could go to the auction house and trick yourself out, no problem, and boost your item level up to like 820 just by gold. But or even higher, because you can buy Obliterum and just upgrade the stuff like consistently. So if you're balling in WoW gold, you can go ahead and just buy crafted gear and buy your way up in the item level. But if you buy the 815 crafted gear or just make it yourself, especially in the future because it's going to be a lot cheaper, that can help you break through that period of trying to get to 810, because that was a pain. And then you can do some heroic dungeons on the side too if you want, with that item level 810 minimum requirement to queue randomly. That's going to wrap the video up, guys. Be sure to like and subscribe, and I will see you next time. Be looking out for the next video too on how to gear with the PvP method. Peace.